Hello and welcome. This is Srinidhi and you're watching Peace News International. Starting with the headlines. Many intellectuals from all over the world gathered in Chicago's World Hindu Congress. The Vice President of India, Sri Venkaiah Naidu, attended the event. Brahmakumaris also participated. Sustainable yogic farming was discussed.
The ambassador of India to Guatemala visited Brahma Kumaris Center. Senior staff experienced peace through meditation.
B.K. Hansa met with the Consul General of India in Houston. Spiritual knowledge was elucidated. The Global Cooperation House in London hosted a seminar on the theme Non-Violence in Today's World. Panelists discussed on the real essence of non-violence. Now the news in detail. On the occasion of the 125th anniversary of the historic speech delivered by Swami Vivekananda in the World Religious Conference in 1893, the World Hindu Conference was organized in Chicago. Thousands of intellectuals participated in the discussion on Indian Sanatana Dharma. The Vice President of India, Sri Venkaiah Naidu, RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat and life management expert from Brahma Kumaris organization B.K. Usha also addressed one of the sessions.
The event was opened with a beautiful bhajan by Indian popular singer Kavita Krishnamurthy. Swami B.A. Paramadwiti, coordinator of BHP South America. Swami Satyanand Saraswati, head of the Hindu Monastery of Africa. Swamini Hans Nandagiri from Gita Nand Ashram, Italy. And Sri Anuttama Das, ISKCON GBC, were the panelists seated on the dais for the session. B.K. Usha addressed the theme Operational Mechanism for Hindus to reach the unreached areas. She also explained the project of sustainable yogic farming, and many prominent dignitaries shared their views on this.
Man mana bhava. And this shloka comes 2 times in Bhagavad Gita. Man mana bhava. That means connect your mind. Leave all the bodily religions. Today, maybe in this world, we have come in this consciousness of all the bodily religions. And therefore, we need to shed off all those bodily religions which are becoming or which are diversifying us. And that is how we have all become separate, even with being Bharatvasis.
To salute Brahma Kumaris movement. We are in Italy, we collaborate, especially in interreligious dialogue, to promote peace and spirituality all over Italy.
Today I'm here in Chicago, just heard a wonderful presentation that was actually facilitated by one of the sisters from the Brahma Kumaris, talking about the importance of Hindu communities reaching out to other parts of the world. I talked about Central Asia and Russia. Some members talked about Africa. Some people talked about what's going on in Italy and other countries. And I particularly appreciated the sister from the Brahma Kumaris. She was describing about this program and effort you're putting into as far as the meditative and yogic farming. The idea that the consciousness that we have goes into our care of the land, into the production of the food, and that this actually can not only increase the yield of what we produce, but actually certainly affects the environmental balance of everything we do.
Then our agriculture is not very pure. Therefore, we should have organic seeds. We should have the soil prepared with good manure, with good fertilizer. And then we should also have the right consciousness. In our eco-yoga farms, we recommend very highly that everything is done in the mood of prayer.
जितने भी शाश्वत योगिक खेती के फार्मर्स हैं, उन सब के लिए हमारा एक ही संदेश है कि आत्मबल से बाकी सब बल है और आत्मबल परमात्मा बल पर निर्भर है। तो जिसी भी तरह से भक्ति बढ़े, साधना बढ़े और ध्यान बढ़े, उससे फिर बाकी सब कुछ हो सकता है।
She also met with the chief of RSS, Mohan Bhagwat, and the vice president of Republic of Suriname, Ashwin Aden, and invited them to visit the Brahma Kumaris headquarters in Mount Abu.
The ambassador of India to Guatemala, who is currently accredited to El Salvador and Honduras, visited Brahma Kumaris Center in Guatemala City, the capital of Guatemala in Central America, with his complete staff. The director of Brahma Kumaris for South Central USA, BK Dr. Hansa Raval from Houston, addressed the program and presented godly gift to the guests.
In this event, Ambassador Sajeev Babu Kurup, his wife, and his senior staff members were pleased and experienced peace through a guided Rajyoga Meditation commentary.
BK Dr. Hansa also met with Consul General of India in Houston, Dr. Anupam Ray, with his wife Dr. Amit Goldberg at Consulate of India in Houston. While interacting with the staff members, she shared spiritual knowledge and invited everyone to the Brahma Kumaris Center to learn Rajyoga Meditation. A seminar on the theme Non-Violence in Today's World was held at Global Cooperation House in London. An eminent academic, political theorist, emeritus professor of the University of Westminster and former chair of the Committee on Multi-Ethnic Britain, Lord Bhikkhu Parekh, and European director of Brahma Kumaris, V.K. Jayanti, were interviewed on the topic by a former BBC journalist and presenter, Emily Buchanan. The event was opened by honouring Mahatma Gandhi, who represented and supported non-violence in his entire life.
In this session, Lord Parekh clarified that ahimsa means active love with a wish not to be a source of pain for anyone. This is very different from non-violence, which is abstaining from causing harm.
The quotation from Gandhi made clear, he was more interested in truth. He said, truth is the one that I am seeking. Non-violence is a means to it. Now that's very important. It's important because he wanted to live a life of satya, truth. He calls his autobiography Satya Na Prayogo, experiments in or with truth. Non-violence is simply an articulation of truth in practice. And when non-violence stands in the way of getting at the truth, he was prepared to sacrifice non-violence.
Sister Jayanti brought everyone's attention to the life history of Brahma Baba, who moved with the principle of truth and non-violence in all areas of his life. For him, it was not a political tool, but a way to reach a state of total enlightenment and deepen his relationship with the divine.
As I was hearing Lord Parekh speak, the image that was coming in my mind was not so much Gandhi, but a contemporary of Gandhi. And that is a man called Brahma Baba, who lived and worked at the same time as Gandhi, and Gandhiji did his work and Brahma Baba did his work, but the principle of truth and non-violence was something that I observed in his life. If I tell you anything about Gandhi, it would be theoretical, things that I've read or heard. But if I tell you about Brahma Baba, it would actually be what I saw Brahma Baba do in his life. So that whole description of non-violence as a way of being, non-violence in my thinking, in my feeling, in my seeing, in my speaking, in my eating, in my sleeping, this is something that I actually witnessed in this man. Human being, very much a man, so no pedestals of guru or anything.
That's all on Peace News for now. For more information on Peace News, you can log on to our website www.gwspeacenews.org. And for more information on Godlywood Studios, do visit us at www.godlywoodstudio.org. Thank you very much for watching Peace News International and have a great day ahead. Bye for now and Om Shanti.